What's going on with y'all? It's Lord here, man. I just had a question, man. I just really want to talk to y'all. When can we get a new shooter? I know a lot of us feel like, man, we fucking tired of playing Call of Duty. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of the lag. I'm tired of the fucking foreign ass connections. I'm tired of the skill-based matchmaking. I'm tired of shoot first and the dying. I think it's time for us to get a new shooter. I know they said Doc Disrespect is coming out with his own shooter. Man, I looked at it. That shit looked futuristic. And it's supposed to be like a battle royale or something. Man, that shit ain't gonna do nothing to Call of Duty, man. That shit ain't gonna make that shit just off Doc Disrespect's name, it'll be popping for like maybe 6 months. Maybe a year at its most. But that shit ain't gonna move nothing, man. It's really not. You know, even as successful as Fortnite was, even Fortnite couldn't take COD down. And I believe that was, let me see. Maybe that was World War II when Fortnite came out. Fortnite got real popular. I believe it was, yeah. It was World War II. That was Sledgehammer. That bullshit they put out, that's a whole nother video in itself. That was another fucked up ass Call of Duty. Love the slow, repetitive ass, sweaty ass, slow. Man, I just don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, man, that shit ain't gonna do nothing to Call of Duty, man. The Doc Disrespect shooter be hot 6 months to a year. Yeah, with the attention span of today's generation, 3 months at the most is when it'll peak. Then everybody will go on and do their own fucking thing. They'll go back to Call of Duty and Fortnite. Man, but I really wish Battlefield, man. I played Battlefield 4 after it was, I guess you could say, dead, and everybody moved on to the next Battlefield. I really liked that game. You know, by the time I got into it, the player base was down. It was pretty much considered an old game. I think I picked it up for like $5. I don't really remember the year. But, man, that game was popping. It was modern, but it wasn't futuristic. It had every gun you could think of. The only thing I swear, if Battlefield could just nail this shit down, is fucking score streaks. If they could find a way to put score streaks in their game and make smaller maps, or maybe just, hey, we got Ground War, now we got TDM for maybe like a sweet spot, I say 8v8. I think, Vanguard toyed around with it. 12v12 was a little hectic. I think that 8v8 was that sweet spot because it was like, it never got boring, but it never got overwhelming, if you understand what I'm saying. Because that 12v12 was just purely a shit show, especially with the spawns. It wasn't fun to me. A lot of people love Vanguard. A lot of people say it was easy. I didn't like the shit. I don't like going back to World War II. I don't want to storm Normandy Beach. I don't give a fuck about it. I didn't play enough games. I don't want to use the M1 Garand no more. Fuck the M1 Garand. Give me an AK-47. I don't want to do it no more. Fuck it. But that's what Battlefield needs to do. Or DICE. That's what DICE needs to do. They need to come out with a modern Battlefield that has score streaks and a medium to small maps. And I fucking promise you, that will make Call of Duty come out with one of the best Call of Duties ever fucking made. If Battlefield was to come out with a real, maybe like around like 2004, 2005. If they were just to have like an era like that, man, with just realistic gun sounds, and Battlefield does a lot of fucking good things. If they can capture that and add the score streaks, because that's why we play COD, score streaks in the maps. That's what COD has over every other shooter. COD has never really been known for, the beautiful design and the breathtaking, the merging. COD's always been easy, pick 'em up shooter. You log on, you press L1, R1, or L2, R2, and you shoot people. It was always that. It's trying to be something else now, which is why it has the drop in the players that it has. But it used to be arcadey. It used to be fun. It used to be. It really used to be where you could run around with a rocket launcher or a knife, and you probably could drop a nuke. The newer cards, nigga, please, that shit ain't happening. You ain't dropping no nuke on these niggas. These boys is drinking G Fuel. They watching the best class videos by Ears and X Pro and $300-$400 headsets with mixing amp boards, and you ain't sneaking up on them. They ain't playing that shit. But take it a couple years ago, yeah, it would have been, yeah, you could have fun. It was fun to get Dark Matter on Samurai Sword, the brass knuckles, the World War II had a sword, you know, those was the good days. That shit's over with now. It's rare you see anybody with a melee weapon. But I feel like I'm getting off topic, and I don't feel like I've been talking too long already. But yeah, man, it's time for a new shooter. It's time for something new, something exciting, because COD just ain't it no more. It's just not it. It ain't hitting on a goddamn thing. And if DICE can come out with a Battlefield that's modern, that has score streaks, small maps, I'm telling you, that forces Activision to say, hey, look, we not only losing our players on Warzone, now we losing our multiplayer as well. We got to come out with something that's going to, I'm telling you. And that Call of Duty they come out with, I would be surprised if they add any of that bullshit that's in these new Call of Duties. Because I'm telling you right now, if you really want to motherfucking make a change, have the money start being affected. Have it to where the stockholders, the people that really hold the power, start making it to where they don't get their money. And that's when shit gonna get changed. When the big wigs are not seeing the profit of the money that they put in, that's when you gonna see how fast these patch notes and all this other bullshit can get switched around and changed. But that's pretty much all I had to say. I just want to get on here and talk, man. Fuck it, on this beautiful Saturday. But tell me, what would you like to see in a new shooter? What would you like to see? Would you like to go futuristic? Would you like to go back to World War II, World War I, Cold War? What would you like to see, man? Just let me know, man. I'm out, man.